Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. If you guys don't know, I'm giving away a lot of silver once I hit 42,000 subscribers, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm also doing a 45,000 subscriber giveaway, 47,000 and 50,000 subscriber silver giveaway. I also post daily videos, so being subscribed is a no-brainer. I'm always going to keep you guys in the loop. I do tons of different types of videos, and this one is extremely important, especially if you are a newbie. Even if you've only been stacking for around 6 months to a year, this video is extremely important for you to watch. Now, silver isn't always rainbows and unicorns. I'm not going to paint a picture that's going to mislead you, give you false hope. Then it's going to lead to a resentment, and then it might even push you away from precious metals entirely, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that silver is going to be $100 by the end of the year, because if that doesn't happen, and that's not going to happen, then you're probably going to be you're going to be sadly mistaken. You're probably going to feel like you made the wrong decision. And silver is not the wrong decision. It's just a different type of market than people portray it to be. Why are you stacking silver? Why did you start investing? Or if you're on the fence, what is your interest, right? What is piquing your interest to even potentially start stacking? I want you to answer that question. Really answer that. Think about that. Is it more from a screw the government, SHTF prepper type of thing? Or is it just something you want to invest into as retirement and you see its intrinsical properties? Why? That is going to depend upon your stacking journey. SHTF survivalist preppers, they're going to stack different types of silver. They're going to buy different types of silver than someone who is going to be quick flipping, and opposed to someone who's going to be stacking 20 years down the line, maybe passing it down, maybe selling a little bit. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong way to stack silver. There really isn't, because you're transferring fake money into real money. No matter if the coin is $20 or $100, you're still putting fake money into real money. Now, there's no wrong way, but there are smarter decisions you can make. There's smarter ways to stack. There's more profitable ways to stack. But that all depends upon your strategy. So when we're looking at the pros and cons of silver, a lot of times people, they get the wrong impression, and that's because there is a lot of silver pumping YouTube channels. There's a lot of people trying to hype it up way more than it needs to be. Silver is a much slower paced market than I think people realize. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Silver, Bitcoin's the hare, silver's the tortoise. Silver is a hedge against inflation as the dollar weakens over time. It's like putting your money, it's like putting your money in a time capsule. It's like putting your money in a time capsule. And over time, that time capsule freezes the value. 1 ounce of silver is always going to be 1 ounce of silver, no matter what, right? An ounce of silver doesn't shrink over time, doesn't lose weight. An ounce of silver is always an ounce of silver, but the dollar's purchasing power is consistently going downwards. So over time, the dollar's losing purchasing power. Over time, 1 ounce of silver is always going to equal 1 ounce of silver. And if you want proof, a 50-cent walking Liberty $50 back in the day could get you a gallon of gas. And that same exact coin can still get you a gallon of gas today. This same exact coin. Let's say I could time travel back 1930, 1940, 1950, I could use a let's say I have a 1940 Walking Liberty, or whatever the case is, right? A Walking Liberty. Went into the gas station. I can get a gallon of gas. Let's say I could time travel to nowadays. The same coin, the same exact coin. I could still get a gallon of gas with that coin. How, Silver Slayer? A gallon of gas isn't 50 cents. You want to know what I could do? Back in the day, the Walking Liberty was, when I gave the store clerk that Walking Liberty, I was giving the store clerk 50 cents of silver, because there's 50 cents of silver inside of that coin, literally. But a gallon of gas back in the day was 50 cents. So I was giving the store clerk that coin for the face value. Nowadays, I could take that same 50-cent coin, walk to my local coin shop, sell it for $10, and then go get a gallon of gas. Do you see how silver is priceless and timeless? 50 cents can't get you a gallon of gas nowadays, but that's how much the dollar has depreciated in purchasing power. But silver, since there's 50 cents of silver inside of that coin, could be sold and then bought. Silver is priceless. So there are some things that people need to understand. Silver is not like gold. You can fit $100,000 of gold in a shoebox. You can't do that with silver. It does take up a lot of storage. You need to know how to store your coins, and it's a very patient type of investment. Patience, balance, budgeting are the three most important words in silver stacking. They really are. Those three words, patience. This is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to make your money back in a year or two. If you try to sell your coins within a year or two, you're probably going to lose money because you're paying premiums. And then when you resell, you're probably going to sell closer to spot price. You have to let the coins appreciate in value. And selling is pretty confusing. If you want to make it as convenient, less stressful as possible, what I would do is just stack American Eagles, stack generic silver, then walk into your local coin shop one day when you're ready to sell, dump it on the table and cash out. But if you're someone like me who's investing into Pandas, Kookaburras, Queen's B Series, Lunar Series, it's going to be different. You're going to have to sell online. You're going to have to sell on eBay. But eBay is a very, not tricky, but it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Tedious way to do it. Very tedious, right? And let's run this. Let's play the tape through. What would that look like? Let's say I wanted to sell my silver. Let's say I have 100 ounces, which is minimal. It's very on the minimum side, but let's just use that. So 4 to 5 pictures per listing. So that's 500 pictures you have to upload to eBay. You have to write out a description for each one of those coins. So that's 100 different descriptions. You have to respond to all these different people, pay the PayPal fees, the eBay fees. You have to ship out every single one of those coins, driving to, the post office, waiting 2 weeks for the PayPal transactions. It's a lot of work. So you're not going to sell all at once. Nobody would do that. It's more of a gradual approach, selling off your stack over a period of time, maybe a year, maybe 5 years, maybe 5 weeks, whatever the case is. But you're going to have to turn yourself into a business. And a lot of people don't think about that, and they don't like that. A lot of times, you could do both. You can definitely do both, right? But a lot of times, people do start to slowly sell off their stack. And if you think you're just going to make an eBay page one day and just dump all your silver on there and sell it all right away, you're going to be sadly mistaken. You have to build a reputation on eBay. You need seller ratings. So sometimes, and I definitely, I approve of this. I would definitely recommend it. Over time, sell an ounce of silver a month, maybe an ounce of silver every couple months on your eBay page, because then you're building seller ratings. And then if you plan to sell in 5, 10, 15 years, it's going to be easier to start listing more silver on there because at least you'll have some previous seller ratings. Are you going to buy silver from some random eBay account that was just created 5 days ago that has no seller ratings? No, you're going to think the silver is fake. So you really got to think about that. I won't even click buy on AppMex before I think about how I can sell that coin. I won't even buy the coin before I think about how I can sell that coin. And that's a mentality that you should have too. You gotta be 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, right? This chess, not checkers. You don't gotta make it that confusing though, right? You really don't. And if you want to go the simplest, most convenient route, just buy bullion, buy coins like American Eagles, right? Generics, those Sunshine Mint rounds, even constitutional silver. Local coin shops will give you a decent price for even constitutional silver. But I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to bring the reality, and that's the reality. What I'm talking about, having to resell on eBay or getting your price back, that's the reality, right? I'm not gonna sit here and just try to not talk about that part because I don't want people to. No, I'm gonna be transparent, right? And you got to know, because the sooner you're aware of this, then the quicker you can adjust and start preparing and start stacking and start adjusting your strategy accordingly. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. I post daily videos. Make sure you're subscribed because I'm doing a giveaway very soon. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.